That's a bar. Man said mash, peas, beef. Yeah. What's good, y'all? Back at it again with another reaction. If you're new to the channel, my name is Shadiq and you're now locked into KRXOVR Media. First things first, I have to give a huge shout outs to Esther for putting me on to Cashh and letting me know how OD he is. I listened to all of his daily duppies, and from what I heard, he is insanely talented. I got a little bit of a snippet of like what happened to him and him coming back to UK and all of that. But what I'm really looking forward to hearing is exactly how they paired up their two unique individual styles, because I can't hear it in my head right now. But based on how this one is being received, it has to be insane. So listen, I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it. Okay, usual disclaimer stuff.
Every bomber clap penny, gonna need a monkey gonna repatriate, like I'm gonna need a hear that, gonna repatriate, I'm gonna need
You know, I heard Cash's interview on Link Up TV, The Hub. I wasn't sure exactly which show it was, but I heard him saying he was experimenting with different sounds. Like he was doing a little bit of like the bashment sounds, the drill sounds and everything. This is just not what I was expecting.
Pounds and dollars, 15 the sugar's hands, call that a pinky promise. Trench babies, drop in the mud with the brothers. We don't take treason lightly.
I hear it now. Hearing the flow that he's doing, I can hear how him and M1llionz, I hear it. M1llionz is probably gonna come in with something like this, and he's probably gonna do something like that, and then it's gonna make so much sense. I already hear it. Or maybe not. We'll see.
Pounds and dollars, 15 the sugar's hands, call that a pinky promise. Trench babies, drop in the mud with the brothers. We don't take treason lightly, you might get done for pretending to love us. She said her first favorite thing to do is fuck, second favorite thing to do is eat, third favorite thing to do is travel, food orgasm and duty free. Man, I'm beefing on Insta Life, all of them things they're new to me. You know how the thing go usually. 18 carrots, mash, peas, beef, shepherd's pie in these streets.
This one has so many different things going on. Like, it has subtle aspects of maybe a little bit of dancehall, a little bit in it, like in terms of like how upbeat it is, just a little, like a little. But obviously it has the drill, but it has like these other, I can't even put my hands on all the sounds and everything. There's just so many different things going on in the strings. Not exactly dancehall, I don't know. Huh, mash, shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie is pretty much just mashed potatoes with meat and then baked, but yeah. Oh wait, yeah, that's exact, yeah. He said mash. That's a bar. Man said mash, peas, beef, shepherd's. Wow. Oh. Oh, whoa. Whoa, if that's the reason why they bleaching, then that's a whole, whoa. That's a whole new narrative. I never heard that before.
Just chilling on the beach, the witness say that the shooter's black skin, waist black like me. I think the man them bleach. Old school, I was in OT, hands on 28 grams on me. New school, and I'm on Orchie beaches, probably got sand on me. I was just doing up nature.
Man said I was in OT beaches, probably got sand on me. He ain't talking about, well, maybe he is talking about sand, but
I think the man them bleach. Old school, I was in OT, hands on 28 grams on me. New school, and I'm on Orchie beaches, probably got sand on me. I was just doing up nature, never had all of these brands on me. Till the sweet one jumped on a virgin flat, so the sugar put hands on me. Who's spending, huh? Pounds and dollars. 15 the sugar's hands, call that a pinky promise. Trench babies, drop in the mud with the brothers. We don't take treason lightly.
I want to hear what M1llionz is gonna do.
Semi-auto Glock get chip up as soon as you slip up.
Didn't I say it? Didn't I say it? Didn't I say it?
Babies, drop in the mud with the brothers. We don't take treason lightly, you might get burned for pretending to love us. Semi-auto Glock get chip up as soon as you slip up me dip on your ass. I don't know if that exercise sin us for speed if you pick up the things in the car. I see man get stick up, go chain, get give up for thinking it's hard.
Nah, no funny, like, I wouldn't have heard M1llionz on this rhythm, but it makes sense.
Auto Glock get chip up as soon as you slip up me dip on your ass. I don't know if that exercise sin us for speed if you pick up the things in the car. I see man get stick up, go chain, get give up for thinking it's hard. They done the M16 get lift up, my mind I ain't no regular car. Ain't got no hand sanitizer, wash off the lumpy with rum overproof. It's only true that I ain't seen them man in a scheme, but they're
Like, M1llionz just says these things where, like, it's a very simple thing, but the imagery behind it, like, first of all, the fact that we have the visual to complement it, but he said we don't have hand sanitizer, we have to use overproof rum. Like, just closing your eyes and imagining somebody using overproof, like, that's such a wicked visual that other artists really ain't doing. I like when artists reference themselves very subtly. He said, heard that funny youth, something like that reminds me of Y-Pre a little bit. No, see, those are small things that for whatever reason they hit me. I don't know why. If they would have do like an actual back and forth, that would have been wicked. But I don't know why. Those kinds of things, they just do it for me. It's just the things that he says. Like, he gives you stories. Like. And even just hearing the story behind why Cashh decided to collab with M1llionz, like, if I could find a clip, then I'll throw it in here. If not, then I guess I'm just talking about it for its own sake. But hearing him say, you know, the fact that he could tell that M1llionz was really like an authentic, like, really about it, like, just based off the way that he was tying the bandana and the flags around his head, like, and then just that was how it created the synergy, and it makes sense. Like, this collab makes sense. I don't know how or why, but it does.
Try and put my name on the list of the daily departed, but I'm just starting. I don't want to seem invasive, darling. I'm just asking, how many wiggle and jump and twist did it take to fit all of that arson? Champagne, Cartier glasses, dialogue different when you talk with bosses. Build some apartments with all you coffers. Mum said drop them out, cause the energy's off and they're gonna be crosses.
It's this, and you know what I like about Cashh, at least on this track in particular, the way he uses his voice. Like, he has the flow, but the way that he just made his cadence spike a little bit with the same flow. Like, some people, they stay kind of monotone with it a little bit, and that kind of like takes away from the flow or doesn't enhance it. These are the things that enhances the flow.
I'm just asking, how many wiggle and jump and twist did it take to fit all of that arson? Champagne, Cartier glasses, dialogue different when you talk with bosses. Build some apartments with all you coffers. Mum said drop them out, cause the energy's off and they're gonna be crosses.
I want to hear Cashh and Quang. Cashh and Quang would probably be a madness. That would probably be mad.
Mum said drop them out, cause the energy's off and they're gonna be crosses. Violate, man, are you planning a yard trip? A yard trip? I show what's there you in the morning. Who's spending pounds and dollars? 15 the shooter's hands, call that pinky promise. Trench babies, drop in the mud with the brothers. We don't take treason lightly, you might get burned for pretending to love us. Who's spending, huh? Pounds and dollars. 15 the shooter's hands, call that pinky promise. Trench babies, drop in the mud mud with the brothers. We don't take treason lightly, you might get burned for pretending to love us.
They should do a tape. They should do a tape together. Cashh and M1llionz need to do a tape together. So in this channel, we hold the vowels. That means we're gonna get straight into it. And I'm giving this one a 10. There wasn't a single thing wrong with this. And if there is, then I'll probably realize it while I'm editing. But initial impression, there's nothing wrong with this at all. This was an insane breath of fresh air. What? The flows. First of all, M1llionz alone, he has that flow. I wasn't a fan of it at first. I'm gonna keep saying it every time I listen to a song by him. I wasn't a fan of M1llionz flow at first. But the way that he just incorporates it so smoothly, he's just perfected it. I think maybe if anything in the world that I had to nitpick, if he could find some ways to slightly tweak and play with his flow, it's kind of like what Rush does. Like Rush can give you a flow that you heard before, but he'll switch one little thing in the cadence or something like that, and that'll add another layer to it. Speaking of cadence, honestly, if M1llionz would have did something like what Cashh did this time around, right, where he just kind of adds these little spikes and lows in his cadence, that might probably take his flow to another level. Like there was this one moment when Cashh did something, he said like the word energy or something like that, and just the way that he said it added another layer. That was the moment when I paused it, actually, when I pointed out the cadence. Like if M1llionz does that, that would be the icing on the cake with his flow. And then the beat on this, like I can't put my hands on any one particular thing with this particular beat. Like this beat, it has aspects where I could understand why they would really vibe to it as Jamaicans. Like I don't know exactly what it is about it. Maybe somebody in the comments will let me know, but I hear it. Like I get it, but it has elements of it that feel this very West Indian, very Caribbean. It has elements that feel drill, even though this, I don't know if I'll classify this as a drill song. Like it's drill in its content, but not necessarily in its sound, you know, in terms of the sound that people would associate with drill right now. But I don't know, but it has aspects of everything. It has aspects of the trap sound a little bit. It has, I don't know why Outkast just came to mind, but Outkast came to mind just now. It has things that kind of remind me of like an old school Rick Ross kind of a sound. Like that sound like right when Chicago drill was starting to emerge and Rick Ross was kind of doing like the BMF kind of sounds and everything. I don't know, this beat, it was all over the place and I loved it. And then lyrically, the thing that they were doing with this one, like it wasn't super insanely overbearing on the wordplay, but the wordplay made sense when they used it. And then just the very simple things that they said, but within the context of the song and in the visual that they painted, like I said, with what M1llionz did with the overproof rum and everything, like there's so many things going on here, and I am thoroughly pleased, surprised, impressed, all of that. Even some of the more subtle things, like how he had that sequence with the carrots, peas, mash, beef, shepherd's pie, like outside of the context of what those things mean in street terms, like that's how you make a shepherd's pie. Carrots, peas, beef, mashed potatoes, like that was an insane bar. And then the Cashh, million, pounds, dollars, their names obviously Cashh and M1llionz, and pounds, dollars, like this was just an insane one. And really and truly, they need to do an EP. I think if they do like a solid 4 to 5 track EP, I would be satisfied. Like they could do it. Now that I'm thinking about it too, I think if they did that, BK has to be on one of those beats, because hearing what BK did with Billions and then hearing what Cashh can do on all these different kinds of beats, Cashh being a slightly different generation with regards to his music, so he could do the grime thing, I'm pretty sure. I know he could do the bashment sound, he could do like the trap sound, he could do all these different sounds. So I think that somebody like BK could probably push Cashh to another level with the things that he could do sonically. I don't know. At this point, I think I'm just waffling. I'm just saying a lot. So yeah, just let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, man. Who are some artists you want to hear Cashh collab with? Like I said, I think Quang would be a good look for him. I don't know. I think anybody who has just like a wicked flow would be a solid collab with Cashh. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, man. And as always, hang tight for some more reactions. I do got more of those coming for y'all. But until next time, peace.